Peace with my brothers would be good now. I'm sick and tired of fighting all over this town. I've broken every bone in my right hand. Cut your face with an old beer can. Time is such a rumor mill. Believe very few will.
What's up, YouTube? We are on our way to Dawsonville, Georgia, and we're going to be doing something today that I've been wanting to do for a long time, but have been hesitant to do. So we are going to be kayaking through the Tunnel of Terror. So the Tunnel of Terror, for those of you that don't know, is a tunnel. Many think it's a mining tunnel, but it's not. It's a tunnel that goes through a mountain in Dawsonville, Georgia. And the tunnel itself was construction built, started in the late 1800s, and by one guy, and kind of fell abandoned. He stopped, and then the Dawsonville
In 1 1/4 miles, turn right.
Gold and Power purchased all the property in that area. That area is known as the Dawsonville Gold Belt, because there used to be a lot of mining there. They purchased all that property, and in 1930, 1931, they used about 50 guys to finish construction of that tunnel. So the tunnel was used to divert the Etowah River so that they could mine the riverbed, and that's what they did in the early 1900s. 1930, that decade, thereabouts. So the tunnel still exists, and part of the river diverts through the tunnel. So we're gonna kayak through the tunnel. Now, some of you are probably thinking, this is not safe. It's not safe. Nothing is safe. Kayaking is never safe. You always prepare, you always plan. So I'm going with a group today of people that I know. I've kayaked with many of them. I trust them. They plan. You can't kayak through this tunnel unless the water level's just right. And so they've checked the water level today. It's right. You should not do this on your own. You should not take a trip like this unless you plan, unless you're going with somebody. Never kayak alone, and always plan. Always know how to rescue yourself and others, because it's dangerous. This is something that is not completely safe, but I've wanted to do it for a long time.
In 800 feet, turn right.
And I've been watching other people do it, and I've been thinking to myself, wow, am I missing out on something? So I finally decided to do this. And it's not the kayaking that scares me, it's the being in the tunnel, right? Entrapment, that kind of thing, is always an issue, more so in a tunnel. Suppose there's a strainer in the middle of the tunnel.
In 1 mile, turn left.
A tree or something like that that's hung up. So the plan then is to safely kayak through the tunnel. We are going to check it for strainers. So last year this group took this trip, and there was a kayak that got hung up in the tunnel. So that happens. It's not a completely safe thing. I've heard of people doing this by themselves. You shouldn't do it by yourself. So just want to put that out there. I'm not encouraging anybody to do this, but I think it's going to be fun. I think I'm going to enjoy it, and I'm going to try to make a pretty decent video. I'm not going to tell you that you should do this, because you probably shouldn't, especially if you're a new kayaker. I've been kayaking since, I don't know, 2005, so a good little while.
In a quarter of
I've
a
got some
mile,
experience
turn
doing
left.
this. So let's do this. Let's have some fun. Sit back, enjoy the ride. ass up. Yep, I can see it. Yep. Found the jam underwater, underground. So the Davis brothers. It looks low.
guess it will come to us.
Oh, he's walking. And there's 2 people. Go help him.
Etowah River Gold Mine Tunnel location, tunnel. According to several surveys, the entry channel lies in LL 142, the balance lies completely in LL 178, Lumpkin County, Georgia. Approximately 3.5 mile downriver from Castleberry Bridge. Work began in 1880 by a lone miner known only as the Dutchman. At the upriver entrance, he partially opened, only a few hundred feet, and then he disappeared. It stayed in that condition until the Blackshear family from Mobile, Alabama bought the land in 1930. Along with 10 other 40-acre land lots all lying in the Dahlonega Gold Belt, total 440 acres. They created the mining company, the Etowah Gold and Power Company. In 1930, 50 men with dynamite, pick and shovel finished the diversion tunnel. In less than a year, dammed the river just past the entrance. Part of that dam exists today, as the island you see in River Middle on that spot. They diverted the entire river flow through tunnel to dry up river around the mile-plus horseshoe bend from tunnel entrance to tunnel exit. That enabled them to mine a dry exposed river bottom for gold. The tunnel varies from 9 feet to 12 feet wide by 7 feet to 12 feet high. The length is 1233 feet long through the quartz and blue granite mountain, which rises 240 above the river. The tunnel drops 10 feet in elevation over the total length, from entrance to exit. 2 4-feet diameter air shafts, located approximately 300 from entrance and 300 from exit, for ventilation, were bored from the ground level above down to tunnel with well boring equipment brought to site by horses and wagons.